Hi everyone, welcome to Freezerburns. As always, I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. Now, if you've been watching Freezerburns for a while, you know that one of the probably most unfortunate brands of all the brands that I've been reviewing has got to be Banquet. And it's got to be because I rail on Banquet all the time. They're cheap. The food quality is really poor. They've lost every single throwdown that I've ever included them in. Yet, Banquet's still there in the freezer aisle and people are still buying them, and people have been swearing that there's at least one product in the Banquet line that I'm going to enjoy. So, in my pursuit to find what that one Banquet product is, I'm reviewing this. Today's review, is the Banquet Chicken Fried Beef Steak Meal, $1.02 a box. I'm ready to get this out of the box. I'm ready to see how it looks. I'm gonna get this in the microwave. We're gonna see how it cooks. And you know the drill. I'm gonna get this into my belly. And we're gonna see if this is the one I've been looking for. Freezerburns starts right now. Here we go. Too cold.
Spend some time on Freezerburns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master, he's best bud to your taste buds.
Once again, we have the Banquet Chicken Fried Beef Steak Meal, $1.02 a box. Let's look at the box first. Standard Banquet thickness, standard Banquet red box, chicken fried beef steak meal, country style gravy, and chicken fried beef patty fritter with mashed potatoes and corn. 10-ounce box, 283 grams. And look at this, enlarged to show quality, right? It's not just enlarged to show detail, this is enlarged to show quality. Now let's look at what this is and let's truly dissect, okay? Mashed potatoes, fine, we understand what mashed potatoes is. Corn, I've never had a problem with Banquet corn. You know, it's Banquet corn, it's microwave corn. Frankly, I haven't had any problem with any microwave corn. If there was one redeeming quality of Banquet meals in the past, it's been the corn. I'm not worried about this, not worried about this. To be honest, I'm kind of excited about this one because this is a beef steak meal, chicken fried. Now let's get this clear. This isn't chicken, it's not fried chicken. It's beef fried like a fried chicken. You get that distinction? It's a distinction I did not know for many, many years until a lovely, lovely waitress in a random Denny's in New Jersey told me when I was in high school, okay? It's not chicken fried steak. When you say chicken fried steak, it's not chicken, it's beef, or what they call beef. I just used quotes, I can't believe I used that. They're just frying it up like chicken style, okay? Now, a lot of people have been writing me and saying, Greg, Banquet has the best fried chicken, and you know what? I'm gonna hit that up soon, but I'm gonna see if maybe Banquet is pretty decent on this. We got the good old white gravy, guys, okay? White gravy, nothing says country like white gravy. I love those pepper flakes inside. That chicken looks like a standard, or it's not even chicken, sorry. That beef looks like a standard chicken patty, right? We got the, you know, it could be a Weaver or a Tyson's, it's just like a random chicken patty. That's what it looks like. Let's talk about the back of the box. Nutritional facts. Serving size, 1 meal. Calories, 380. 160 from fat. 17 grams total fat. 5 grams saturated fat. 20 milligrams cholesterol. 1,060 milligrams of sodium. 480 milligrams potassium. 42 grams total carbs. 6 grams dietary fiber. 6 grams sugar. 14 grams protein. We can put this in the conventional oven or the microwave oven. We're going microwave, and here are the directions. Cut a slit in film cover, Zorro cut. Microwave on high, 3 minutes. Stir the potatoes. Microwave an additional 1.5 to 2 minutes. Let stand 2 minutes, carefully remove as product will be hot, blah, 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 blah. So we are looking at roughly 5 minutes of cook time, 2 minutes of rest time. Let's see how this looks coming out of the box. There you go. See that? black plastic, potatoes, frozen solid, corn, frozen solid, beef patty fritter, fried chicken, country chicken style, right there. And it looks like the white gravy is down below. So I don't think we're gonna get this nicely, styled picture here, unless maybe I flip this over. But somehow I think, like how it looks when your face is pressed up against, like this. When it's, whoa, that just screwed up my lighting. When your face is pressed up against this, imagine a beef patty just pressed up against something like gravy-like. I don't think it's going to look as nice as this, beautiful flowing white gravy lava coming down off this beefsteak. Now, as I mentioned, I'm going to use my trusty knife. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to put this in the microwave, and when we come back, I'm going to tell you how it smells. I'm going to peel back that film. We're going to see how it looks. I'm going to get this into my belly. Welcome back. Now, I want you to take some time to look at this. Okay? You have that like ingrained in your head, right? Because you see how nice and fluffy these potatoes are and how bright these corn kernels are, and look at this like chicken and like the breading on there. It's nice and bright and clean, and you got this nice gravy on top. The reason why I want to show you that is because I've taken this out of the microwave, and this is what it looks like. Okay? This beef patty fritter, first off, smells amazing. Amazing. I dig that. I mean, it smells really, really good. Corn smells really fresh. Potatoes smell like cement or plaster Paris, but I'm sure they're good too. Now I want to take a fork and kind of show you the good stuff, because corn and potatoes, I will try it and eat it, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it because it is what it is. What I am going to talk about is this. Now, for those of you who have iPhones, like me, you will know that some days, especially in the winter, depending on where you live in the country or in the world, in August, in the humidity and all that stuff, let's say you're cruising down the street and you're rocking the iPhone in your ear. Well, the problem with the iPhone, as those who have iPhones know, it's a solid piece of plastic or glass, and it's pressed up against your cheek. Now, when you peel that thing off when you're done, right, and because it's touchscreen, you're very well aware of it, you probably see this like layer of grime on top of your iPhone screen. That's called cheek sweat, and that's what I got. And that is what this meat patty looks like. Okay? I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Well, I am saying it's a bad thing in terms of presentation, but I'm not saying that's going to influence the taste at all. This is certainly packed with some white gravy, but we got some area here on the corner. I'm going to see if I can show it to you. Right here. See that dark area there? That got scorched. And I've been always wanting to use that word scorched in a review. That got scorched. Now, let's talk about how this tastes, because that is the most important. Look at that. Okay? That's some dark meat in there. It's definitely beef. What quality beef, I don't know. But as you could see, I re-stabbed it, but the breading fell right off of it. I mean, it's just fallen. It's not terribly, it's not sticking on there too good. However, as you recall, when I reviewed the cheesy smothered beef meat patty meal, what that meat looked 10 times worse than what this meat looks like. This looks like beef, albeit it's very processed beef. The other one looked like some sort of maroon piece of leather. It was nasty. This smells really good. Smells like that country white gravy that you would think it smells. That they deliver on. But how does it taste? Let's see. The outside tastes just like fried chicken. The inside tastes like ground up beef. That's exactly what they say it is. The gravy is nice. I'm gonna take one more bite. It's pretty darn decent. Let's just try some corn. It's corn. That's potatoes. I gotta tell you guys, I think we have ourselves a winner here. Now, by no means am I saying this is a 4-star action, but this is a north of 1.5-star banquet meal at $1.02. I don't know if it's because that fried chicken goodness overpowers what I'm actually eating, but the meat tastes like meat. That smothered, cheesy smothered meat patty thing was disgusting. Same company. This one is actually pretty legit. It's exactly what I had hoped for when I read on the box, chicken fried beefsteak meal. It says beef, not the generic meat. And I know this isn't a throwdown comparing this to the other meal, but that was the last banquet meal I reviewed and it was nasty. Like I said, this is not going to be a 4-star, this is not going to be a 4.5-star, but this banquet chicken fried beefsteak meal, I give it a solid 3.5-star. You know, if you're going to go $1 meal, decent quantity, not that great for you, but decent quantity and doesn't taste half bad. It's pretty decent. Something you might find at a Bob Evans, but at a smaller quantity. Something you might find at a Denny's, that type of stuff. That level fare, right? That's what we got here. So, what did I say? 3.5-star. That's pretty decent for a banquet meal, and I'm starting to think highly, more highly, of what Banquet could possibly provide. Maybe I just had a string of bad luck of the stuff I chose. So overall, I'm pretty happy about this. 3.5-star Banquet chicken fried beefsteak meal, $1.02 a box. As always, I'm your host Greg, the Frozen Food Master. This has been another review of Freezerburns, and I will see you, hopefully, I'll see you every day. You know, I'm gonna be churning these things out every day. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow.